Although we did not know it at the time, this was my mother Slawa Duldig's last painting. The portrait of me was done in 1974, and she used this palette and mixed the colours on the palette and applied them with great concentration. It was just amazing to watch her at work. After my mother's death, my father discovered her early drawings, and I found the many documents from the past she had carefully preserved. Gradually, her amazing life was revealed to me. This self-portrait by Slawa was done when she just finished primary school. The Horowitz family had left Lvov in Poland and had arrived in Vienna in 1911. After completing her Tatura matriculation, Slawa became a student at the Art School for Women and Girls in Vienna, where she painted this portrait of an old lady. As my mother was very proud of it, it was always hung in a prominent position in our house. Slawa also loved painting outdoors. In 1921, Slawa's artistic ambitions led her to become a student of the renowned Austrian sculptor Anton Hanak. There she met my father, Karl Duldig. She carved a life-size marble figure under Hanak's mentorship, and unfortunately it was lost during the war. A fellow student, Antonio Penna, drew this cartoon, and it shows Slawa, Karl, Hanak and Slawa's sculpture, and underneath in his own handwriting he's penned a message in Spanish: "To my gentle friend Slawa Horowitz, whose artistic soul I greatly admire." 1924. This is Anton Hanak's reference for Fräulein Slawa Horowitz, in which he praises her artistic talent. Underneath is his amazing signature and the date, Wien, 4 July 1925. He also gave her a drawing which he has dedicated to Slawa Horowitz. In 1926, Slawa became a student of the sculptor Hans Bitterlich at the Akademie der Bildenden Kunst, Academy of Fine Arts in Vienna. Her record book from the Academy offers interesting information. While Slawa was still a student at the Academy, she invented the first modern foldable umbrella. Here are some of the parts. In this notebook, she has described how she came to invent the umbrella. While I was studying at the Academy of Fine Arts, I often went to draw in the Kunsthistorisches Museum, Vienna. At that time, I met sculptor Karl Duldig, who frequently joined me on Sundays. It happened one May morning, a cold and rainy day. I armed myself with a big umbrella and muttered to myself, "Why on earth must I carry this utterly clumsy thing? They should invent a small foldable umbrella which could be easily put in a handbag." Walking with my friend to the gallery, I said to him, "It would be a handsome thing to invent a pocket umbrella," adding, "I'm going to think about it," and I begged him to keep it a secret. The little umbrella was called Flirt and was hailed as the magic umbrella of the Sculptress in the Viennese press. It was manufactured in Austria and Germany and brought Slawa substantial royalties till 1938. After her marriage to Karl in 1931, and with the money she earned from the umbrella, Slawa commissioned a suite of customized furniture from the well-known Viennese outhouse company Sigmund Jarre for her marital apartment in Ensingergasse. She told me it was her intention that the bed ends, head and foot, should replicate the lightness of lace. The wardrobe, in the Bobinga style, is fabricated from rare maple and rosewood, with the panelling interchanged and finished with a polished ivory finish. The craftsmanship is of the highest caliber, perfect joinery and detailing. The bed was originally covered by a beautiful Wiener Werkstätte, Viennese workshop, butterfly fabric designed by Mathilda Flögel. I was born in February 1938, exactly 1 month before the annexation of Austria by Nazi Germany. Our family fled from our homeland soon after, but not before Slawa managed to hoodwink the Nazis and save every single item from our Viennese apartment. When Slawa's sister Rala married a Frenchman, she was able to transport everything to Paris, where the crates were hidden in a cellar during the war. Our long journey as refugees began in Switzerland. There, Slawa received a letter from Brüder Wüster, the Austrian manufacturer of her umbrella, signed Heil Hitler. It offered her 1,000 Reichsmarks for her patent rights. She had no options and decided to sell. In 1939, we sailed for Singapore, where for a short time my parents conducted active and successful artistic careers. Together they conducted an art school, while Karl also had important commissions. Slawa restored valuable paintings in the municipal collection. In 1940, we were brought to Australia by the British and interned as enemy aliens in Tatura for nearly 2 years. When my father joined the Australian Army, my mother and I came to Melbourne. After the war, Slawa began to teach art. She was appointed art and craft teacher at St. Catherine's Girls' School in Melbourne. She loved the work and was an inspiring mentor. A number of her students kept in touch after they left school, and some went on to achieve successful careers in arts-related disciplines. This postcard from Fiona Bailey was written on the 15th of March 1960. Dear Mrs. Duldig, my brother and I have been in this wonderful country for 5 days and are staying another 3 weeks, travelling from island to island and based at Rhodes. What a thrill to see the Parthenon and wander among the ruins of Delphi. I thought of you and remembered our art studies at school. Blissful. Love, Fiona Bailey. A Slawa Duldig Memorial Art Prize is awarded annually at St. Catherine's. Slawa supported Karl in his professional career as a sculptor, helping him with commissions and organising exhibitions. After her retirement from teaching in 1963, Slawa had more time to paint. This portrait of Karl illustrates her innovative technique and sensitive vision. She also completed a suite of paintings which she intended to exhibit in Paris, where her sister Rella was still living. For 30 years, the sisters exchanged letters, but they only met one more time when my mother went on a trip in 1968 and they met in Paris for the last time. The Paris exhibition of Slawa's work was never realized, as my mother passed away in 1975. But before she died, she said to me, "Don't take anything out of this house," implying that I should keep everything intact in the family home. She inspired me to found this museum.